name I announce will be our first runner-up. Good luck to you, girls. Our 2026 Miss Michigan's Teen first runner-up is contestant number 7, Olivia Dupree. Take your first walk as Miss Michigan's Teen. Welcome to the opera. You may want to watch your head. Our chandelier can be a bit faulty. As seen on Broadway, here to perform a haunting violin interpretation of The Phantom of the Opera is Miss Saginaw County's teen, Maggie Mae Nixon, contestant number 9. Our next contestant steps into the spotlight with a vocal performance reflecting the vulnerability, strength, and resilience that shaped her journey. Performing Out Here on My Own from Fame the Musical is contestant number 18, Miss Motor City's teen, Isabella Van Hem.
Sometimes I wonder where I've been, who I am, do I fit in? Make believing is hard alone, out here on my own. But when I'm down and feeling blue, I close my eyes so I can be with you. Oh baby, be strong for me, baby, belong to me. Help me through, help me need you. I may not win, but I can't be thrown out here on my own. Out here on my own.
Contestant number 1 is Elena Wayrowski. Her community service initiative is Getting Involved, the impact of youth leadership. Elena, what support systems do you think would be most effective in helping teens manage the impact of their social media use?
Personally, I think that a role model, specifically an adult, is the most important thing for a young person to have. It is great to have a parent or a supporter, but also having an extracurricular opportunity such as a coach, a teacher, an outside person in that child's life that they're comfortable going to with whatever it may be, whether that's academic or extracurricular, but also to help check up on them. I think having that person in someone's life is so crucial because I've lived it. I have seen that firsthand with my teacher, Miss Outnan. I had that support to fall back on when things were going good, but also when things weren't. Thank you.
Contestant number 1, Miss Northern Star, Ellie LaCursey. Contestant number 2, Miss Mackinac, Samantha Pickleman. Contestant number 3, Miss Apple Blossom Kennedy Malujic. Contestant number 4, Miss Saginaw County Ashley Sednarowski. Contestant number 5, Miss Linton State Veronica Willahart. Contestant number 6, Miss Motown Peyton Louder. Contestant number 7, Miss St. Clair Shores Janelle Reek. Contestant number 8 is Heart of Michigan, Brianna Cardenas. Contestant number 9 is Lighthouse Coast, Hyla Okani. Contestant number 10 is Bay County, Sabrina Lighthand. Contestant number 11, Miss Sunrise Side, Lauren LaRosa. Contestant number 12, Miss Crossroads, Reagan Nevels. Contestant number 13, Miss Washtenaw County, Reese Johnson. Contestant number 14, Miss Ludington area, Ashley McPike. Contestant number 15, Miss Flat River Heritage, Claudia Kenny. Contestant number 16, Miss Water Wonderland, Kiara Thompson. Contestant number 17, Miss Land of Lakes, Josephine Nickel. Contestant number 18, Miss South Central, Riley Clairday. Contestant number 19, Miss Cardinal Spirit, Natalie Bourbon. Contestant number 20, Miss Gemstone, Michaela Mann. Contestant number 21, Miss River Raisin Festival, Ashley Dillon. Contestant number 22, Miss Spirit of the State, Lacey Jewell. Contestant number 23, Miss Winter Wonderland, Morgan Schmidt. Contestant number 24, Miss Oakland County, Grace Hankey. Contestant number 25, Miss Wayne County, Amira Ashwin. Contestant number 26, Miss Great Lakes Bay, Mary Hagemeyer. Contestant number 27, Miss Sand Dunes, Melissa Sexton. Contestant number 28, Miss Greater Kalamazoo, Samantha McGoy. Contestant number 29, Miss Capital City, Madison Nero. Contestant number 30, Miss Monroe County, Michaela Hookinson. Our current Miss Michigan, Hannah Palmer.
Tonight, we have an Emmy Award-winning meteorologist, a forever Miss Michigan who was in the top 10 at Miss America. Your MC for tonight, Ashley Barrissey Kunkel, Miss Michigan 2008, who happens to be celebrating her 15th year anniversary as our official Miss Michigan MC. But before you start, I have a special award for you. Rebecca, come on out with this award.
Oh!
There is only one requirement with this award. You have to display it with your Emmys.
I will. Thank you so much.
So we'll let you hold it for a second. Doesn't she look great holding that?
Thank you.
And then Rebecca will take it back. We'll let you have that
Thank you so
later
much.
so you can do
Oh,
your job.
Thank you guys. Oh, I was not expecting that, so thank you so much. It's always an honor to be here. It's my privilege to serve as your MC, and these 15 years have flown by. It's been 20 years since I first stepped on this stage as a contestant, and these have been the best 20 years. So you guys have had a fun, busy week. I just want to congratulate you before I name the top 11. You all should be so proud. I know the loved ones in the audience are proud of you. Let's hear it one more time for these ladies. And there will be a lot of emotions tonight. You know, coming back here this many years, I now have the privilege to share this with my children. My daughter is 4, she's in the audience tonight, and she looks up to all of you. So whether you have a crown on your head at the end of the night that has a sash with Miss Michigan, or you're leaving with the crown that you came with, you have a crown on your head. I hope that you leave here with pride, because you never know which little girl in the audience is looking at you and wants to be just like you. All right. Well, I know you're here for the excitement tonight, but for those of you who missed Thursday's preliminary competition, we gave out 3 preliminary awards, so we want to bring you up to speed. The Dr. Vivian Zong Preliminary Talent Award went to contestant number 26, Miss Great Lakes Bay, Mary Hagemeyer. The Onstage Question Award went to contestant number 26, Miss Great Lakes Bay, Mary Hagemeyer. And the Evening Gown Preliminary winner was contestant number 24, Miss Oakland County, Grace Hankey. Who's ready to see who our top 11 are competing tonight? Auditors, may I have the results? Thank you. Good luck, ladies. Included in this top 11 is also the People's Choice. So when I read your name, which is in no particular order, please step forward to form one line, and this order will become your new contestant lineup for the evening. We are going to start with contestant number 11, Lauren Mrozik. Next is contestant number 24, Grace Hankey. Let's hear it for contestant 20, Michaela Bannon. Joining them, contestant 17, Josephine Nichols. Let's hear it for contestant 19, Natalie Urban. Contestant number 26, Mary Hagemeyer. Contestant number 15, Claudia Kenny. Moving on tonight, contestant 13, Reese Johnson. Next up, contestant 27, Melissa Sexton. Contestant number 30, Michaela Dickinson. And rounding out the last spot tonight, contestant 22, Lacey Jewell. Let's hear it one more time for your top 11 finalists. Listen to this. Love the energy. All right. I love the energy, though you're going to have to save a little bit of it for the night because one of these women will be your next Miss Michigan. You guys can go ahead and start prepping for competition. And let's hear it one more time for all of our contestants who worked so hard. Ladies, congratulations to you. We'll be seeing you in production numbers throughout the evening, so we are not done with them yet. So the first phase of competition will be our onstage question. Earlier this week, the contestants had a personal interview with the judges. On the preliminary night, our judges asked each contestant an onstage question that pertains to their community service initiative. Tonight's questions were formed by our judges and focus on the 5 pillars of the Miss America program: style, service, scholarship, success, and sisterhood. Each contestant has 20 seconds to answer a question that they pull from the fishbowl.
One thing I've done as Miss Sunrise Side is drive over 10,000 miles just to serve my community and make an impact. Through my partnerships and going to Washington, D.C. to advocate for STEM education funding, I have been able to show women that they are meant to be a part of engineering fields and they belong at the table.
One of my good friends once told me, it takes a lot to be great and there's not many great people in the world. So put the hard work in and be one of the greats.
By using my voice and educating our youth about internet safety, through my CSI, the Zebra Project, I'm able to go into schools and talk to young women about advocating for themselves in the healthcare setting. Utilizing my skills as a registered nurse, I have learned how to talk to young women of all age groups. And I would utilize those skills to teach about internet safety at an age-appropriate level that they would be able to understand, accept, and put forth into their worlds. Thank you.
Oftentimes in schools, students are being bullied because they don't fit in. We have this expectation that every single person has to be perfect, and not every single person is the same. And that's what we need to realize, and that's how we can be diverse, is by educating and advocating for those that are different.
I believe that the greatest thing that women can do is be powerful and be different. I'm no stranger to being discriminated against. I'm a woman band director in a male-dominated field. I'm a female drummer in a male-dominated field. And young women and anyone out there deserves to know that being different is your superpower. And always speak up for yourself.
All right, well, let's keep things moving along. Our next phase is fitness. Being a reigning title holder, whether it is a local, state, or national title, requires that the title holder be in good physical and mental health. They keep very busy schedules, and they must learn to balance all aspects of their life.
Contestant number 11, Miss Sunrise Side, Lauren Morozic. Contestant number 24, Miss Oakland County, Grace Hankey.
Well, this phase shows the preparation, performance, and storytelling of their individual talents. So the judges are looking for their ability to deliver a captivating presentation, stage presence, and personal connection to her story. The talent performances on Thursday were so polished, and you can tell that they practice their crafts extensively. Okay, well, she didn't come to play, she came to perform. After working day and night for this moment, she's ready to light up the Miss Michigan stage, performing working day and night. Make some noise for Miss Sunrise Side, Lauren Morozic, contestant number 11. Inspired by the poem Plaisir d'Amour and brought to fame by Elvis Presley, this timeless classic is reimagined tonight through her own interpretation, performing Can't Help Falling in Love. Welcome Miss Oakland County contestant 24, Grace Hankey.
Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Love with you.
And tonight might just be the time. Sharing a story of resilience, hope, and daring to dream in a captivating vocal performance of Maybe This Time from Cabaret. Please welcome contestant number 17, Miss Land of Lakes, Josephine Nichols.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they are in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time, maybe this time I'll win.
In life, we all face challenges. It's those challenges that make us stronger and brings us closer together. Here dancing to The Climb is contestant number 19, Miss Cardinal Spirit, Natalie Urban. A journey of hope and the courage to believe beyond what others see as possible. Sharing the impossible dream from the Mana La Mancha is Miss Great Lakes Bay, contestant number 26, Mary Hagemeyer.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest to follow that star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause. Yes, I dream the impossible dream, and I reach the unreachable, the unreachable, the unreachable star.
Please welcome Claudia Kenny, contestant number 15, Miss Flat River Heritage. Is Melissa Sexton, contestant number 27, Miss Sand Dunes. Miss Monroe County, Michaela Dickinson. Our last portion of competition is the evening gown phase. The purpose of this phase is to see if the contestant can capture attention on stage with their comfort, confidence, composure, and their overall ability to represent the Miss America organization at a high-profile event. Scoring on this phase is based on how the delegate carries herself and not the actual gown she is wearing. Let's put our hands together for our top 11.
Contestant number 11, Miss Sunrise Side, Lauren Morozic. Contestant number 24, Miss Oakland County, Grace Hankey.
You have now seen all phases of the competition, and at this time, I'd like the top 11 to please join me back on stage. So ladies, do you feel a little pressure has lifted now that all phases of competition are done? A little? Okay. Well, you've all done a fantastic job. I hope that you feel very proud of yourselves, but now is the time for us to narrow it down to our top 5. So good luck to all of you. Once I call your name, please step forward to create a new line. Auditors, may I have the list? Thank you. Continuing on tonight, contestant number 22, Lacey Jewell. Joining her will be Reese Johnson, contestant number 13. Next, Melissa Sexton, contestant number 27. Grace Hankey, contestant number 24. And rounding out our top 5 in no particular order, Mary Hagemeyer, contestant number 26. One of these ladies will be crowned your new Miss Michigan. All right. All right, ladies, I'll excuse you. Congratulations one more time, and we'll just come and have a chat over here, so take a breath. This is a non-judge friendly chat. I do have 2 questions that I will ask you all. Upon completion of your answer, you're going to pass a microphone down to the person next to you. So grab this. And you're all going to have the same question. And then we're going to go in the reverse order with our second question. All right. I'll hand this to you. So Lacey, you'll start us off. Who was the first personal connection to the Miss America opportunity that inspired you to pursue this avenue to further your education?
I met Miss Michigan 2023, Maya Shutnik, when actually she was also Miss Spirit of the State. Miss Spirit of the State was my very first competition, and I left not knowing if I had a place in this organization, but she empowered me. She was a speed painter and I was a drummer, and we were both non-traditional, and we both felt like we really could make an impact. And she encouraged me to keep going. And then that year she won Miss Michigan, and that was the most beautiful thing that could have ever happened, and she empowered me to continue in this program. And that's what I hope to do to the women that can also join this program. I want to empower them and be a real person for them.
Somebody that I look up to immensely is Katie Maviglia, who is actually one of my director's sisters, and she has been such a critical part of my Miss America journey. I have been so honored to have her as a judge, as an MC, and I've connected with her time and time again. And she has taught me that no matter what you do, you can persevere and you can always be the first so that you will never be the last.
When I was growing up, I never knew that I wanted to be Miss Michigan. But I wanted to be who Miss Michigan was, to command a room, to inspire the next generation, and to have every little girl see herself in me. Growing up with a chronic illness, I wasn't able to see that. But I'm constantly inspired by the 30 young women who stand here today, their strength, their resilience. I've been able to foster my own strength and resilience. And it's taken me into my community. It's taken me to Capitol Hill, where I've advocated for the reopening of the autonomic lab, creating bipartisan legislation. And it's taken me with connections through national organizations such as the Ehlers-Danlos Society and Dysautonomia International. And I promise, if crowned today, I will continue to be the Miss Michigan that every young woman needs in this state. Thank you.
Well, when I first started out in the Miss America organization, Grace Stanke was Miss America. And she is a nuclear engineer, and I looked up to her so much. I knew that I wanted to be an engineer one day, and she was also Miss America at the time, so I was so thankful to have her to look up to. But then also, shout out to Janae Lodwick. She was my miss when I was a teen, and she truly shaped who I am today. She is amazing and taught me everything that I need to know when it comes to the Miss Michigan organization.
Well, I was raised by a Miss Michigan, Maria Kamara, 1994, and I thought moms were just like that. It took a while for me to understand that my mom was the woman she was because of the Miss Michigan program. And I remember when I was little, if I was complimented for being cute or pretty, she would say, and she's smart and she's kind too. And those are the things I've tried to say when I see little girls, when I'm taking pictures, when I'm doing events. But not to talk all about my mom, I will say my second favorite Miss Michigan is Janae Lodwick. And what Janae showed me is how important it is to be truly, authentically yourself, no matter what. And it sounds cliche, but it's hard to do when there's pressure. And that's why this program is so incredible, because we put ourselves under pressure. We're all pretty brave. And then we force ourselves, we do our best to be our authentic selves within that. So I'm so thankful for this program. I love you, Mama, and I love you, Janae.
So Mary, one more question, then we'll send the microphone this way for everyone to answer. But what personal quality are you most proud of, and how would you apply this quality to your role as Miss Michigan?
I'm most proud of my ability to listen and be empathetic. I've worked really hard to be a good speaker as well. I go to Toastmasters every week and I take my grandma with me and she speaks too. But what I think is really essential and important as a Miss Michigan is meeting all kinds of different people and not talking with them and thinking about what you're going to say next, but truly listening to them, hearing their perspective, not trying to counter it, just listening and letting them share with a figure like Miss Michigan, because being truly listened to can change your life.
I would say that the quality that I am most proud of is that I'm genuine. I go about my life every single day making sure that I'm not just focusing on me, but I'm looking at the others around me. As Miss Michigan, I will make sure to use this platform to inspire others. And through my initiative, I will make sure it's all about inspiring young women, not only in engineering, but also to find the resources and experiences that way they all have to offer. And that's my goal and also my favorite quality.
I'd have to say my compassion. I am an emergency department and trauma nurse at a level 1 trauma center right here in Michigan. And every single day, I am with people on the very worst day of their lives. And to offer a little bit of hope and compassion at the very worst moments is my duty and my job as a registered nurse. I will take those skills, I will take my experience living with a chronic illness into the hearts of every single individual that I have the pleasure of encountering.
One thing I was talking to my mom about right before coming on stage tonight was how proud I was of myself for being so resilient this week. I lost my voice on Monday, first day, and had to do a telehealth call at Dr. Rolf's, one of our sponsors, outside to get antibiotics and steroids and everything I could to try and get my voice back so I could sing this weekend. I also tripped on the jaws of life after being stuck in an elevator with 20 other girls and skinned my knees, and we're still here, and we're still pushing through because that's what you do as Miss Michigan. My goal is to always empower people to be their best self, and whether that may be me as the first openly LGBTQ+ Miss Michigan, or as the girl who falls out of the elevator, I hope to inspire as many people as possible throughout my year.
Well, if you know me, you know I am a sap. I have a big heart, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I really think that's why I chose to go into music education, is because I have felt the way that I've been able to connect with not only students, but everyone across the state. I'm currently the Grand Ledge Community Band Director. I direct band people from over 14 to 85, and I never thought I would be able to connect with people in the way that I have. And it's really empowered me. And it's made me feel like my heart is my strength. And that's why I feel so ready to be Miss Michigan, is because we need a Miss Michigan that's not afraid to wear her heart on her sleeve.
Well, thank you so much, ladies. You can see that the judges have their work cut out for them. Any one of you would be a fantastic Miss Michigan. And let me say, there still could be multiple Miss Michigans standing in front of us. That's happened year after year. So I'm going to go ahead and excuse you, ladies, to celebrate this moment, make more memories backstage with the contestants, and let's hear it one more time for our top 5 finalists. Let's hear it one more time for our gorgeous contestants. We have some awards to give out before we get to the final results. And if you are a recipient of an award, please come to the center stage so that we may present you with the award, take a photo, and then you can go back to your spot. Auditors, do we have that list? Okay. She's given me the green light that we can go ahead after this. How exciting is that? All right. We are going to start with a winner that you already know because she was doing her talent earlier today, our non-finalist talent award. That is sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. Michael Olthoff. Samantha McGoy, contestant number 28. Next is our non-finalist interview award, sponsored by the McKendry family in memory of John McKendry Jr. And that goes to contestant number 21, Ashley Pelham. We have newcomer awards, which are open to women who have never competed in a Miss America state level competition. This year's newcomer talent award goes to Claudia Kenny, contestant number 15. And we have a newcomer interview award, which goes to Janelle Reef, contestant number 7. The Pamela Eldred Community Health Award in memory of Pam's sister, Melanie, goes to Amira Hashwi, contestant number 25. The Kaylani Ray Rathko Wilson Community Service Award, sponsored by Dion Orther in memory of David Benecki, goes to Natalie Urban, contestant number 19. The Miss Congeniality Award, sponsored by Three Rowdy Ravens Antiques, goes to Josephine Nichols, contestant number 17. The Excellence in Interview Award, sponsored by Maya Rolandhagen in memory of her mother, Flo Castle, goes to Grace Hankey, contestant number 24. The Shelley Taylor Lead with Your Heart Award, sponsored by our local directors in memory of Shelley Taylor, goes to Grace Hankey, contestant number 24. We have the Invest in You Award that is sponsored by Hannah Palmer, but this year there was a tie, so each contestant will receive a $500 scholarship. Thank you, Hannah. The first going to Mary Kamara Hagemeyer, contestant number 26, and Sabrina Lipan, contestant number 10. The STEAM Award, sponsored by Kurt Pazinski of Remax West, goes to Ashley Setnorowski, contestant number 4. Next, we have the Miss Michigan Legacy Award that is sponsored by our Forever Miss Michigans. The Miss Michigan Legacy Award is sponsored by and selected by our Forever Miss Michigans. Contestants submit videos in which they detail what they want their legacy to be, whether or not they become Miss Michigan, and how they plan to stay involved in the organization. This year, the judges, 6 Forever Miss Michigans, were so impressed with 2 of these submissions that they raised additional funds to be able to give 2 $500 legacy awards. I'll have both of you come up and take a picture with Hannah together. We have Mary Hagemeyer, Miss Great Lakes. And Reese Johnson, Miss Washtenaw County. Congratulations to you all. All right, auditors, let's have the final results. I'll swap with you. There we go. All right. May I have the top 5 please come forward? After I announce the winner, this is important, guys. After I announce the winner, could I please have their executive director and parents join us backstage for pictures? You'll see there are wings on each side. Specifically, this one will take you backstage. I would like to thank all of you for being with us tonight in the audience, those that are watching via live stream at home. Good luck, ladies. The 4th runner-up is Melissa Sexton, contestant number 27. Our 3rd runner-up, Lacey Jewell, contestant number 22. Second runner-up, Mary Hagemeyer, contestant number 26. Our first runner-up, Reese Johnson, number 13.